So today, Jason, I think we should talk about how everybody's feeling. We're going to talk about our feelings.
I can hardly believe.
I
love feelings. They're always so exciting.
Hang in there with me, though. We're not going to get like touchy-feely, but let's be real. Oh, stop it. Let's be real. There's a lot of crazy feelings right now around the real estate industry, right? It's kind of an unprecedented market. We've been doing this over 25 years. And we certainly haven't seen anything like this before. We're kind of taking bits and pieces of all these different markets we've been a part of to kind of digest what's going on today. But so many people, whether you're a realtor, a buyer, a seller, or a loan officer like me, or anywhere around the real estate industry, we're a little bit afraid. We're kind of unsure. Worried, fearful, anxious. Those kinds of emotions are being felt by a lot of people right now. All right, so what's the first question that we could ask in this kind of situation? Are you going to let me drive?
Yes.
Okay. What does this mean? Right? Because the meaning that you give a situation will create the emotions that you feel. And so, you can go through the exact same experience as someone else, and it means something completely different to you. And a lot of that comes from childhood, right? From our childhood and those memories and how, how our parents shaped that. But a great example is, how do you feel when a client chooses another agent? I had somebody choose another loan officer a couple months ago. And you know what? I was okay with it. Like, I really felt like I was being protected from something. I didn't let my ego get in the way and get all ticked off about it. Not that that's how I've always handled this situation, but that's how I handled it. And it was really cool. Today, I learned that buyer had to back out of the contract after almost 2 months. And so I was protected from something. How cool is that? Mm-hmm. Because I would have done all kinds of work and spent hundreds, maybe even close to $1,000 on the services needed for that loan for it to never close. And I may have had to eat that and never made $1. So, when a situation happens, what meaning are you giving to it?
Well, I can remember, out showing clients properties and, we'd find the house, they would fall in love with it, and then they didn't get it. Mm-hmm. And I can remember always saying, like, just so you know, your name is on the mailbox for the property you're supposed to have. It's just not that this just wasn't it. And then sometimes tears were involved.
Every single time.
Turn around, come back, better house, better price, better neighborhood, better in so many ways. And that played out so many times. I was so confident giving that advice. The first few times I'm like, I'm crying with you. I'm really sorry that it didn't work out too, and then I realized like it just wasn't meant to be. Right. And I think the greatest question or statement that I've learned around this topic is it didn't happen to me, it happened for me.
That's right.
And when you can adopt that, because look, you guys, crazy stuff happens all the time to all of us. And like I said, this applies to life. This isn't just in the real estate mortgage business.